you're only ever waiting for yourself. So if you've been waiting for a sign on what to do, on where to go, on what choice to make, when to start, how to proceed, you're only waiting for your own confirmation, your own self-validation, your own confidence, your own conviction, your own clarity. And that's not something that's received from a source outside of you, from anything above you. That comes from within you. And that actually originates from a decisiveness. Its source is commitment, resolution. It is you choosing right now to be fully all in on even just the feeling of moving forward. Even if you have absolutely no idea on what it is, whatever it may be, if you're absolutely convicted in the feeling of moving forward, of being done with waiting, holding yourself back, procrastinating, if you're just certain that now is the time to go, then here's the interesting thing that happens, is that those signs and synchronicities that are born from within begin to emerge because of your receptivity. And you see, you're the initiator, you're the creator of those guidances, of those signs, of those synchronicities. That's the kind of paradoxical part. We're not receiving anything from any other source other than our own beingness, our own consciousness, our own mind. And that's why the prompt of being ready, so to speak, of that readiness, of that willingness to act, to move, to be done with whatever it is that you've been indulging and entertaining yourself in, is what allows for those synchronicities and signs to become apparent to you. Because no longer will you be looking for confirmations of why you can hold yourself into a pattern of non-action. You'll no longer be looking for confirmations or justifications to make yourself feel better for not having done anything or moved forward. Now, with that shift of focus, you'll be looking for confirmations. You'll be looking for those symbols to suggest that you are moving forward. You see, it's all a framing of the mind. And when you're resolute, when you're convicted in this feeling of forward movement, of readiness, what happens is that your internal guidance system, your emotional guidance, is going to be much more prominent, much more prevalent within your conscious experience. And you'll start to recognize those good feelings and those good feeling thoughts, the inspiration, which lead you effortlessly on the path of least resistance towards the highest outcome for you, the most desirable manifestation, the creation which is most energizing and inspiring to you. Even if you have no idea what that is right now. And you see, that's the beauty of that internal emotional guidance, is that it acts, it responds, it reveals the path through those good feelings. But we have been taught to distrust our feelings, that we need to conform to a certain way of the world or to the model or through a method or a means that somebody else has prescribed or the system has said is how it works. But actually, the infinite intelligence that you are, that life is, acts upon this infinite intelligence of this guidance. it is constantly speaking to you through your feelings. Those impulses of inspiration, excitement, energized state of being, awakefulness, aliveness, vibrancy. All of these internal state changes are symbols, synchronicities, serendipitous moments to get your attention so that you can set your intention in motion through action, following those feelings, literally pulling on the thread of that feeling, following its path as far as you can take it, and then being receptive to the guidance again. You, in your consciousness, in your innermost self, are so incredibly intelligent that you are always feeding yourself the next step, the next most relevant action, the next thought, the next inspiration which fits perfectly into the puzzle piece of this unfolding. And if you're looking too many steps ahead, you'll be missing that next piece of the puzzle. The piece of the puzzle is revealed through your feeling, that internal guidance. And when you ask for a sign and you overlook that internal guidance because you're looking for something tangible, something concrete, something familiar, something that you can believe in because of something that someone else has said, perhaps, then you're actually undermining your true self. You're denying that innermost intelligence, which is infinite and interconnected with everything, which is what makes it so streamlined, so effortless, because it is the path of least resistance towards your highest desire in your heart. Again, even if you don't know what that is, that deeper part of you knows exactly what it is, and it is leading you towards it. That's the adventure, is you don't need to know where it is or what it is, because you only need to know what's relevant in this moment. The next step is the relevant step. Any more information than that is just overwhelming to the mind. It's confusing. It'll throw you off course. It'll have you planning too much, controlling too much. The signs come just in time. The feelings arise in the perfect timing. And if you can cultivate a trust in that innermost self, in that higher self, in that true self, which speaks to you through your feelings, and when you can trust that the good feelings are the guidance in the right direction, and the bad feelings, the tenseness, the contraction, the negativity that is also speaking to you, is revealing the limiting beliefs, the limitations, the unnecessary beliefs or ideas that are containing your desire, your highest excitement, into something less than what it is, into something that it's actually not. Imposing unnecessary conditions into it. And you see, that really is as simple as the guidance system is. The better the feeling, the more truer the inspiration. The worse the feeling, the more out of alignment that action is with your highest excitement, your highest self. And this, again, is just something that we've been taught to not trust. It can't be that easy. It can't be that simple. It can't be that good. It's too good to be true. It is not. It is simply the truth that your higher self speaks to you through high frequency, high vibrational thoughts and feelings. Of course it does, because it is the source of your being. Trust the highest vibration that you have access to, the highest feeling that you have access to. Act on those feelings. Act on those states of being. When you are in a state of inspiration, do not hesitate. Act. Take it as far as you can take it before you have more guidance to suggest, slow down, take a break, take a new direction, etc., etc. You are constantly being guided. Trust your feelings. And when you have that resoluteness, that readiness to act, that is when you will receive very clearly those emotional, energetic guidances. And you will shock yourself, amaze yourself as to just how much you're capable of, just how much you're able to do in a matter of no time at all, hours, days, weeks, when you thought it would take years. And if you've ever been to university or any schooling in general, you probably know this, that when you have a deadline, especially one that you've been procrastinating on, it's like in the 11th hour, everything becomes available to you. You have infinite energy. You are able to understand and comprehend the material like you've never been able to because you've been so distracted. But now, time is tight and you can do anything. And that's exactly what I'm talking about when you have that vision, when you have that intention, when you have that goal even though many of us don't like that word goal, but it is a wonderful word because it is a point that we focus on. And when we have that point of focus and we have that readiness and we're receptive to the guidance, we have everything that we need to be fulfilled, to be free, to be successful, to manifest our desires, and to be all that we are meant to be. And if this is resonating with you, it's because it's true. And if this is something that you want to dive more deeply into with personal reflections and positive support in a group, my Inner Circle mentorship has just launched. And there is a window of opportunity here for 25 people to come in. And there are many spots already taken. So if you're interested in joining me on bi-weekly sessions in an intimate, private container with group calls and one-to-one guidance as well, then check the caption below and even comment guidance and I'll send it to you directly. If you comment guidance below, I will send you more information. I'll also send you my free masterclass, which walks through this in more in-depth in a 3-part model, the I am model: identity, alignment, manifestation, gamifying it. So comment guidance down below. I'll send you that, and I'll send you more information on my Inner Circle mentorship, where you can explore this with a group and more intimately with me directly, where you can accelerate and truly amaze yourself on this journey. So again, comment guidance down below and I'll send you that for free.